and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kay, and this is my channel where I share all about my knitting, crocheting, crafting adventures. Today is Wednesday. I normally record on a Tuesday, but today is Wednesday, June 2nd. So much to share with y'all today. Summer Sock Camp started yesterday on June 1st, which is why I did not record yesterday and why the podcast is going up a little bit later. There was so much to get done yesterday. It was a little crazy. So no recording yesterday, but I'm here today. I've got a ton of stuff around me right now to share with you. I've got one of my Summer Sock Camp shirts on. I may have bought multiple Summer Sock Camp shirts from the Spreadshirt shop, but I just could not help myself. And I also have my Summer Sock Camp mug, also from the Spreadshirt shop that is linked below. So I'm ready for Summer Sock Camp. I'm going to show you a new cast on. I have a finished object, an almost finished object that is so ridiculously close to being done. I think I brought one work in progress down, and then I have like a million things that I caked up yesterday. I'm not going to go through them all probably because I also have a tote of mail to share. I feel like there's just so much this week. So I hope that you have grabbed your coffee, water, wine, depending on what time of the day you're watching this, and something to work on, and you are ready to chat about some knitting. I am going to turn that on Do Not Disturb. All right. So first, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady. And then we do have a group for this podcast on Ravelry. That's like the hub of everything, especially for Summer Sock Camp. And you can find links to all of these places right down below this video, as well as links to project pages for finished objects and works in progress. And also shops that I talk about or anything like that. I always try to link those down below. So, admin stuff right off the bat today. We're going to chat about camp since camp has started. It's been building up for so long. I've been talking about it and I'm so excited that it's finally started. I just wanted to cast on all the socks yesterday. I did not get to. I cast on one sock, but I caked up a lot of yarn. I had intentions, but I didn't get them started. But they're all ready and in their bags. That's part of it, right? So yes, camp has begun June 1st, and it runs, the knit along portion runs all the way until the end of August. So you have so long. All you have to do is finish a single, just one pair of socks. And you can enter that in the finished objects threads in the Ravelry group, and that enters you to be eligible to win prizes. You can also, if you're not using Ravelry, just use the hashtag SummerSockCamp2021 on any post about your sock knitting on Instagram, and I will periodically throughout the knit along draw prizes from that hashtag. I was thinking earlier too, we have such an abundance of prizes. I think I will probably, I'm going to rethink this and think if I want to do every week or every other week, but draw prizes from Instagram and then one from each of the chatter threads, I think is what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to think that through a little bit more, but we have so many prizes and still so many more coming in from so many generous makers that I think I can do that and still have an abundance of prizes at the end of the knit along for finished objects prizes. So, and as always, if you are a maker and you want to donate to Summer Sock Camp, whether you're like a pattern designer or you dye yarn, bags, progress keepers, anything and everything that you would like to donate to Summer Sock Camp, please just send me an email at summersockcamp@gmail.com, or the P.O. box is always listed right down below the video, and you can just send those into the P.O. box. Just make sure you put a note in there that it is a prize for Summer Sock Camp or giveaway for the podcast, whatever you intend for it to be, just make sure that's included in there. Okay, got off topic a little bit kind of there, talking about prizes, but I put up 2 tutorials on June 1st. These are the main tutorials for this year's camp, and that is how to knit socks on 2 circular needles and how to knit socks on Haya flyers. So you can find both of those on YouTube right now. I'll link them as well, but if you go to right here on the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube and hit playlists, it should pull up a bunch of different playlists, and find the tutorial playlist. There's quite a few where you can find the sock tutorials. So there's one that's tutorials that has every tutorial, whether it's sock knitting or a stitch or something along those lines. And then there's also Summer Sock Camp 2020, Summer Sock Camp 2021, and I believe there's even a how to knit socks tutorial. So there's so many places that you can find these sock knitting tutorials. Just look at that playlist area there and check one of those options. Those are the two main tutorials. Throughout June and July, which is the camp, it's just these free tutorials on YouTube, I will be putting up probably weekly just a little video, whether it's a little technique video or just me chatting about something with socks. There will be other little tutorial videos that go up throughout June and July. So keep an eye out for those. But the two main ones and the ones that went up this first week were those how to knit socks on Hiya Flyers or Addy Flexi Flips. You could use those. And how to knit socks on 2 circulars. Okay. I chatted last week about the sock rulers and Chalgu needles and other things. Right now in the Etsy shop, I've added sock rulers and 16-inch circulars, since I do show in the 2 tutorials how I measure the foot with sock rulers, and I will have a video coming out during June or July. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to come out, but where I talk more about sock rulers and show different ways that you can use them. And then the 16-inch, I went ahead and put those up since that's the size that I use for 2 circular needles. So you can find those 2 things in the Etsy shop right now. As we continue, I will be adding more of the needles, other little notions and things as we go. But right now it's just those 2 things up. I also opened back up the pre-orders for Summer Sock Camp 2021 pins and progress keepers. The enamel pins and progress keepers. So you can find that in the Etsy shop as well. It was so requested that I open those back up. So they are back up. Please, please, please read the listing and know that these are pre-order items, those 2 things. If you order anything else with a pre-order item, your entire order will not ship until I have those pre-order items here and they are ready to ship out. What a pre-order means when you're ordering from my shop is that I do not have the item here. I do not make the item here. I have to order the items from my manufacturers. Then they have to be made and shipped to me. So it does take quite a while. This last one, it took just a little over a month from the time I placed the order to when I received them. So know that when you're ordering a pre-order item, and this is all in these listings, there is no ship by date for them. They are a pre-order, so it will be a long turnaround time for them. Hopefully not quite as long as the last time. They were a little extra busy, they said, the enamel pin maker. So, yeah, there's no ship by date. You can always message me and check on your order, but just keep in mind that it is a pre-order item for those. So those are back open. The last round of pre-order items have arrived. I'm looking at them right now. They are packaged and ready to go. Huge thank you to my mother-in-law and my husband. My mother-in-law prepped all of the progress keepers by herself this weekend. She asked if there was anything that she could do for work-wise, because she's helped me before with doing that, and that she would work on it this weekend while she was watching the kids, the animals, the house, and Eric and I were out of town. So huge thank you to her. And then huge thank you to Eric, because we sat down and did the big container of all of the enamel pins last night and just like busted it out and got it done. And it was amazing to get that done. So those are ready. I'm going to start shipping them out today, this afternoon. I'm going to start. It will take me quite a few days. So if you were on the last round of pre-orders, you will start getting shipping notifications probably today. Some, like I said, I'm going to start them today, but shipping notifications will start going out, and I'm hoping to have all of those out by mid next week. There is quite a few pre-order orders, so it will take me a bit. Oh, before I forget, I do have a coupon code to share with y'all for my patterns. This will run throughout camp, and the code is SSC2021, and that will get you 15% off any of my patterns on Etsy and Ravelry. Just make sure that you put the code in during checkout. I can't add anything or do anything like that after you have already checked out. So make sure you put it in during checkout and that the discount is taken off before you finalize your checkout. But just a little thank you to you guys if you use one of my patterns for sock camp. I think that's it for admin stuff. Let's talk about knitting. My coffee is cold. I waited a little too long to drink it. I was going to start this earlier, but it's already almost 11:30. Okay. I finished the High Flyer socks finally. Look, I matched today. I finished these. They are done. I was so glad, I will say, to be done with the High Flyers, but please don't let that discourage you from giving them a try. Not everybody is going to like the same method of knitting in the round, and I always encourage you to just try new things and see, because you may try something and it may become your absolute favorite way of doing something. So don't let it discourage you that flyers are not my cup of tea. That's just me. Look at how many other methods I like. So don't let me saying I don't really care for them sway you in any way. They just weren't for me, but so many people love them. So it's really just a personal preference, and that's totally different for everyone. But these are done. This is Mandy's Makings yarn in the Stomping Grapes colorway. You guys have seen these many times now. I did the Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop pattern for the High Flyers. The layout is just the same, and I go over that in the tutorial if you want to check it out. Knit one, purl one, ribbing, slip stitch, heel flap, all that good stuff. US 1, 2.25 millimeter, 64 stitches. I love these so much. I do not have enough solid tonal type socks in my sock containers, and these just make me very happy. Very, very happy. So I'm glad that those are off of my needles. Oh, I have one other finished object actually. Let me grab that really quick. Okay, so these were not finished since the last episode. These have been done for a little while, but they were well under wraps because I have the VIP campers for this year's summer sock camp. Those slots have sold out. They are full for the whole summer, but the VIP campers received a exclusive pattern on June 1st, and it's exclusive to just that group of VIP campers until the end of July. August 1st, it will go up for purchase to the general public in my Etsy and Ravelry shops. So this is Sock Camp Picnic, a new sock design, and goodness, how long has it been since I've put out a new sock design? It's been a very long time. So this is a long time coming. I love this one. So this is out of Spring Party colorway by Mandy's Makings, and it is a fun textured pattern with some twists. Slip stitch, heel flap, as always. I knit this on a US 1, 2.25 millimeter, 64 stitches is what I cast on for mine. Yeah, I am so excited because some of my camp counselors and VIP campers have already started knitting this up and are loving it. It's really such a fun pattern, and it looks great in any yarn so far from what I've seen, but definitely in a solid and tonal. It really just makes that pop. So you can look out for this. If you are not a VIP camper, you can look out for this August 1st. If you are a VIP camper, you should have got that pattern yesterday, either emailed to you or through Ravelry, whichever way you requested. So I guess 2 finished objects kind of today. And works in progress. Okay, so let's show the one that's almost so close to being done. I have my May Share a Pair socks. I've been doing the Share a Pair sets with Amanda from Mandy's Makings for quite a while now, and this one was May, a beautiful rain, I believe. Am I remembering? Yes, A Beautiful Rain. So it is 2 skeins of yarn. 250-gram skeins of yarn is what I have. And then Amanda has the other 250 grams that go with this. So it was a speckled and a tonal. And I decided to do them matching. I always get questions. I typically do mine stripes. If you've been watching for a while, you know that. And they're mismatched. So my heels, toes, and cuffs don't match from sock to sock. But I decided to do matching because I get so many questions on if that is enough to do matching. So here's my second one. I'm on the toe. I did have enough. I have not weighed this. I probably should have done that. But that's what I had left. So I did have enough, and now I'm on the toe, and it should be done, but it is not. I was hoping to have it done by June 1st, and I failed miserably. So I knit these on a 9-inch circular. As you can see, it's on magic loop now because I'm doing the toe, but I knit these on 9-inch circulars, US 0, 2 millimeter. I go down to a US 0 when I do 9-inch circulars because my gauge changes on them. It's looser. So if I do a US 1, which is what I typically do, my socks are too big when I knit with 9-inch. So I go down. I wear a 8.5 to a 9 in shoe. I feel like my length foot is more an 8.5, but I have pretty wide feet. So a lot of the times I'll size up to kind of make up for that. So that the shoes aren't too tight. But yeah, so that's enough for me to get matching out of that with the 50 grams. It can all depend on your length of leg, the size that you cast on, your gauge. It's all going to depend. But for me, I did have enough. I did 50 rounds for the leg, and I typically get about 8 to 9 stitches per inch for my socks. I have caked up, I'll go ahead and show this. I got this in the mail from Amanda yesterday and pretty much immediately caked it up. She saw my post on Instagram and she's like, "You already caked that up? Didn't it just get there like 5 minutes ago?" Yes, I did. So her June share a pair set is the Sock Camp colorway in a share a pair set. The share a pair sets, if you're not familiar, this is one set and then there's another set that's identical to this and you share it with a friend. So Amanda and I are sharing them. But she's going to have an update for these. Follow her to make sure that this information is correct on Instagram. She's Mandy's Makings. I want to say it's June 11th. I can't remember the time though. Definitely follow her. But I think it's Friday, June 11th. So for these, another question I get asked is, can you do the striped socks like I do, but matching heels, toes, and cuffs instead of, typically I would do like this heels, toes, and cuffs for one, this heels, toes, and cuffs for one, and then stripe in the opposite color. I'm going to do yellow heels, toes, and cuffs for both socks and stripe in, or not, yeah. Yes, and stripe in this. And see how that works. We will see how it works up. I will probably do a shorter leg, probably more like a shorty. Typically I've been doing 50 rounds. I may only do 10 rounds. We'll see what I feel like, but I'm going to do a shorty because I really don't know that it'll be enough. And typically I don't mind if my socks don't match. Like if I wouldn't have had enough of the speckled yarn, I just would have finished the foot off with this and been like, whatever. But these are Summer Sock Camp colorways and I really want them to match. And I kind of want shorties with them. So I think I will just do shorties. Probably 10 rounds for the cuff, 10 rounds for the leg. And I'll alternate every 2 rounds. I do have a tutorial for striping like that here on YouTube. So that is all in a bag from Stolen Minutes. It's holding all of my stuff. Another work in progress. Am I forgetting a work in progress? I am, aren't I? Where is it at? Oh, no, it's under the chair. It's hiding. Okay. So this is in a bag from Noble Character Crafts. And I'm pretty sure I've shown these. This is, the rain is coming down. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This is yarn from Pretty Twisted Yarns. The MK self-striping colorway that she sent to me. And here it is so far. I haven't gotten a ton done on these, but definitely more. I'm pretty sure I've shown them, and this is more than the last time. Got the heel done in the gusset. So there is a contrasting mini, or coordinating mini, and I did that for the cuff. I did not do it for the heel. I'm just going to do the stripes all the way down, and then I'll probably do the toe in the mini as well. For this one, this is what my length will look like for the Mandy's Makings share a pair that I'm going to do. This is 10 rounds for the cuff and 10 rounds for the leg. And I will, throughout Summer Sock Camp, have a video chatting about shorty socks and how you can do those out of any pattern that you have. These are on ChowGoo DPNs. I am using a US 0 just because I'm interested to see how the fit is with the US 0 DPNs. And I will have these DPNs in the shop soon. I just haven't had a chance, honestly, to do the listings for all of the other needles. It doesn't take too long, but it is, you know, it takes some time to get all of that done. So I just haven't had a chance yet. Here's the tins that will eventually be in the shop. The top screws off because I've had the pop-off ones and they pop off and you lose everything. And then they will come with some light bulb markers, probably in the rose gold because I love them so much. And some stitch markers as well. I'm still just picking out which stitch markers I want to use. I'm not sure yet. So that's those. I did cast on 64 stitches. Just doing a plain vanilla sock for those. Pretty much any of these that you see that are vanilla socks are from my vanilla sock patterns. I have them for DPNs, 9-inch, and Magic Loop. All right, the only other work in progress I brought down is in another bag by Stolen Minutes. And this is what I cast on yesterday for Summer Sock Camp. So I've had this yarn caked up for a bit, and I've wanted to cast this on for Eric for a while. This is A Girl and Her Wool. Show you her logo. The main skein is Graffiti, and the mini is Golden Hour. So I thought these would make great socks for Eric. So I just got this done. That's it. I cast on, these are 32-inch ChowGoo US 1 2.25 millimeter for Magic Loop. I cast on 64 stitches for Eric's socks, and I did the cast on and 2 rounds of Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing for this just tiny little contrast at the top. Then I started with the main color, and I knit 1 round plain because that avoids any like purl bumps with the collar changes being brought down. It just makes a nice crisp, clean color change in ribbing. So I just knit 1 round, and then I'm continuing on with the Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing for the rest of the cuff. Probably do 20 rounds. But yeah, not much got done yesterday. I did not do much knitting between all of the just camp stuff that needed done. Mostly just with adding in the VIP campers this year. There's a lot more, and then checking in on the Ravelry stuff and all of that. I did not get much knitting time, and in the evening I would typically get knitting done, but we actually were working yesterday evening getting the pre-order stuff on the cards and bagged and ready to ship. So I didn't get a ton of knitting, but that's okay. I did cake up a lot of things. I'm not going to take them all out and show them. I did post a picture on Instagram, and as I cast them on, I will show them. But this is the craziness that happened yesterday. There was craziness that happened. This and the Mandy's Making Share a Pair that I showed all got caked up in their bags, ready with their needles. Everything is set and ready to go. So I don't know when they'll all get started. I was really hoping to have most, if not all of my sock whips off my needles. And I thought that I only had 2 sock whips. And that if I finished the May Share a Pair, I would only have 1. Actually, I had 3, and I still haven't finished the May. That's okay, though. It's all right. I am the only one putting that pressure on myself. Nobody else is, so it is fine if I don't get them done. I don't know what I will do. If I will just let them linger. I don't want to do that, though. But I want to cast on all the new things for sock camp because I wanted to see how many socks I could start and finish during sock camp. What else do we have? I think that was it for knitting stuff. So we do have a couple of giveaway things, but we're going to do mail first. We have a giveaway winner from last episode and a new giveaway for this episode. But let's chat mail because there's been quite a bit. So a viewer sent me the sweetest package along with the sweetest note. I will not share all of that, but she sent 2 goodie bags of scraps for Scrappy Sunday. One for me to keep. Y'all know I love my scraps. And then she also sent one to use as a giveaway. Some of the prettiest yarns in there. All fingering weight. That was so kind of her. So we're going to use that as a giveaway. I don't know if we'll do this episode or not. We'll see, but it'll be coming up as a giveaway. We had a couple of viewer donated things this come in since the last episode. So this viewer sent some Lolo Did It yarn. It is the Downton Abbey Club upstairs and downstairs. My camera's about to shut off at the 30-minute mark like it does. This one is War Widow and William. Very pretty together. So she sent this yarn and then also some Addy Flexi Flips in a 2.75 millimeter and a 9-inch in a size US 4, the Chow Goo. So I will probably just leave all of this together as a prize. She sent this along for summer sock camp. That was so sweet of her. She even bagged it up, so I'll just leave it in here as a prize for camp. I'm making sure I pull out all the notes. I'm guilty of forgetting coupon codes or things if I don't reread the notes when I'm talking about them. So this is from Granite State Yarns, and she sent these over for summer sock camp giveaways, and she has offered us a coupon code. So let's show the yarn first, and then I'll tell you what the coupon code is. Very pretty. So this is Hyacinth and Raspberry, a shorty sock set. This is a 50-gram skein and a 20-gram skein. Has a little progress keeper on it. And there's her logo. And then this is beautiful. Purples. This is Galaxy Mini Sparkle Fade Set. There are 5 20-gram minis, and this is on her Sparkle sock base, which is a 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. Look how pretty that is. So gorgeous. And this one I forgot to say, but it is on her Granite State sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. Fingering weight for both of these. The coupon code that she sent is SSC 2021 for 10% off. Make sure I clip this on here. And we did have a pattern donation. So Thistle Glen Designs has donated 10 patterns, 10 of her sock patterns. It'll be winner's choice. And she has also offered a coupon code. It is 25% off. The code is CAMP25, and that is good on any of her sock patterns until August 31st. I actually opened up a coupon codes thread in the Crazy Sock Lady Ravelry group that you can go in and post. If you have a shop and you want to offer a discount code, you can go in there and post that or on your designs or whatever you wish. I've had so many coming in lately that those to me are the easiest to lose track of, are the discount codes for patterns or different things that come in. So I thought a thread on Ravelry is the best place to go. You guys can go and post your codes in there, and then go in and see a list of who all is offering codes right now. When I received the package from Amanda yesterday, there was also this beauty in there. Look at that. This is her Summer Sock Camp 2021 mini set. These are 10-gram minis. There are 5 of them. So you have 50 grams. Perfect for shorty socks. Or you could even, I have like a off-white kind of a color. I might stripe the off-white with these. I think that would be really pretty. They're so much fun. And I believe these are going to be in her update on Friday the 11th as well. Like I said, make sure that you are following Amanda so that you get that update. Okay. Have some more yarn that was donated by a viewer. Get these out here. These are from the Farmer's Daughter. These are her sock squad. This one is June Sock Squad. Strawberry Wine and Strawberry Fields is the colorway. I wonder, does it say were these last year's? It doesn't say. This one is March Sock Squad. Elements of the Earth is the colorway. Same thing, Farmer's Daughter. We have Knitted Wit, Amazonite. Another Farmer's Daughter. Spring Fetty. This is May Sock Squad. So pretty with all those different little pops of color. And February Sock Squad. You Were Always on My Mind. That's a good song. So this was so amazingly generous. Like I said, I feel like we're going to have such an abundance of prices that I'm going to do weekly pulls from the hashtag and from the chatter threads and Ravelry. I definitely think that needs to happen. This package was so fun to open. So this is from Christy, Leap of Faith Yarns. And I was blown away by these colorways. They're so rich and moody. and beautiful. So here's her logo. This one is called Grapes for Miles, and this is on her, are they all on the same base? Let's double check. Nope, they are not. This is on her 70% superwash merino, 30% nylon base, 100 grams, 437 yards. Look how gorgeous that is. This one is Fiesta. This is on her 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. I just love how rich these colors are. And this one is Wood and Cinders on her 70-30 superwash merino nylon blend. This one doesn't want to focus, does it? There we go. So gorgeous. So Christy has given us a coupon code as well. It is Crazy Sock Lady 10 for 10% off. And that starts May 22nd. Or started May 22nd and runs through June 30th. So make sure you head over. All of these shops will be below. I'll put the coupon codes below in the notes as well. Head over and check out Christy's shop. Put these over here so I can put them back in the bag. And she said to use these for summer sock camp or something on the YouTube. Whatever I wished. So we will see. We will see. Okay. Is this the last? Oh, no, I have this too. We'll do that in a minute. Okay. I placed an order with the Homespun House because I could not resist. And I got that in the mail. She always puts them in these sweet drawstring bags. And I can't even remember, she sent me 2 extras. I can't remember which ones I ordered. I know I ordered this because this is the whole reason that I placed an order. This is her Super Fly colorway. I love it. It probably needs to be caked up and put in the sock camp chaos as well. Like right now. I don't remember what else I ordered. I ordered 2, but Molly's so sweet and she sent me 3, or she sent me 4 actually, sorry. So here's the other ones that she sent. This is Whisper. Oh, I didn't even say. This one is on her soft sock fingering, which is her 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend. This one is on her gold stellina fingering, which is an 80% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 20% stellina. It is beautiful. Molly definitely knows my colors because all of these are ones I would have picked to order. This is Oracle, and this is on her 75-25 soft sock base. And Lucid Dream on her gold stellina base. This one is just gorgeous. So beautiful. So when I opened this, I wanted to cast them all on. Like right then. Just forget it all and just cast them all on. And when I was caking them up caking like all the yarns up yesterday, I actually, like these didn't, so what happened was I was like, I don't know what all I'm going to start for sock camp. I just am gonna like whatever, I don't know. I knew I had so much to do yesterday, I didn't know if I would get to cast anything on. So when it came time to like, okay, you can go cake up some yarn, I did cast on the sock for Eric in the morning, so that one was like done and out of the way. But I'm like, I can only cast on one pair of socks for sock camp the first day. Like, that was my thought. I can't do that. Like, this is my camp. I have to cast on more socks. So I came downstairs and I just kind of like dove headfirst into my stash. Skeins of yarn were flying everywhere as I was trying to pick out what I was going to cake up. That's what happened. So these were like tucked away with the mail that I had received. So they weren't there in the shuffle of like skeins flying everywhere. But now I'm like, now I want to cake them up. I don't know. And I'm keeping this one from Leap of Faith, and now I want to cake it up too. I just need more hands and more hours in the day, please, because I just want to knit all the socks. So our giveaway winner for last episode, let's do that really quick, and then I'll show you the last thing that came in the mail, and we'll do our giveaway for this episode because it is our giveaway. The winner from last episode, it was for the Skein of Yarn and Project Bag, and that winner is Diana Stearns. So congratulations, Diana. If you would just get in touch with me at crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com and give me your shipping information, I can get that sent out to you. And in doing the 2 weeks for winners to contact me, Diana, you'll have until June 16th to contact me before I redraw a new winner. I am still waiting on a winner from episode 142 to contact me. So the one that I announced on episode 142 for the sweatshirt and the yarn. Okay. This episode's giveaway. Anna, or is it Anna? I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce your name. She sent me some yarn, and Carrie had this yarn, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is the zebra yarn. You guys probably saw Carrie of Stolen Minutes knitting this up. So she sent this over to me. She sent one for me and then one for a viewer. This is a zebra colorway. The black and white is self-striping, and then she has the red mini. To me, they remind me of the Wicked Witch socks. That's just what they remind me of with the ruby slippers. But she has called it the zebra colorway, and it is on a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams to 437 yards. It is beautiful. You can check out Carrie's pictures of any that she's done over on her Instagram. I'm sure she's posted about them. But it is so pretty. She does not have a shop, so I am going to share her Instagram. I'm going to link that down below because she was taking orders through her Instagram for them. So like I said, one for me, one for a giveaway. So this is going to be our giveaway for this episode. All you have to do is comment down below. Any comment will enter you. No kind of a prompt. I don't know. I hate thinking up prompts. So no kind of a prompt. Maybe tell me, do you see zebra or do you see the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz? Maybe that's the prompt this time because I'm curious what people see. I think for me, I see the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz because we watched that so often growing up, and my sister Cassie is still pretty obsessed with the Wizard of Oz. So that's what I see, is the Wicked Witch with the ruby slippers. The only other thing I received in the mail is the Knit Crate package for May's Knit Crate. And I'm just going to do a separate video for that, and you'll see, oh, sorry, I bumped the camera. You will see that here on YouTube if you want to watch that. So that is it for all of the knitting today. Chatter. So Eric and I did go out of town. We went to Lebanon, Ohio. He had booked for us to stay at the Golden Lamb, which is a historic hotel. It was so neat and interesting to get to wander around that hotel and look at the different rooms. If they were not, nobody had checked into them, they had a like chain. You couldn't get into the room, but you could look in the room. So it was very interesting because so many people throughout history have stayed at this hotel. We were in the Charles Dickens room. So Charles Dickens had stayed in that hotel room. I can't remember the year that he stayed in there, but he was on a book tour and he stopped and stayed in that room. So it was just very, very interesting to get to see all the history, and we got to tour a historic home that was around the area. We did that on Saturday. We went to Valley Vineyards, which is a winery right there near Lebanon. We walked around all the neat little shops that are downtown, had breakfast Saturday and Sunday morning at the Breakfast Club right there in downtown. It was so delicious. So, so good. We did eat dinner at the Golden Lamb restaurant on Saturday evening. We had reservations there. It was the best food I've had in a very long time. It was so good. So if you're ever in the area, definitely stay there if you can and stay in one of those historic rooms. It was so interesting. If not, at least eat lunch or dinner there because the food was so yummy. I would say probably make reservations though. I don't know if they're like, it's a must for there. We did just because we were staying and they asked if we wanted to make a reservation for dinner when we checked in. But yeah, it was very, very good. So we had a great weekend. It was our very first weekend ever going away for the weekend with no kids. So it was kind of crazy and exciting and such a like much needed relaxing weekend for the two of us. And Eric's mom and his sister even came up. His mom came up on Thursday. His sister came up Saturday morning. And so they kind of hung out here with the kids and the animals and held down the fort while we were gone. And then his sister left Sunday and his mom stayed until Monday afternoon. So it was nice to get to spend some more time with them. And we did a little bit of a cookout on Monday since it was a holiday here in the States. And just spent the day outside pretty much. It ended up being a pretty nice day. So we just spent the day in the backyard. It was nice. I ended up taking pretty much Monday off too. I answered a couple of emails and read through some Ravelry things in the group on Monday, but pretty much just ended up taking that day off too to spend time with Eric, the boys, and his mom before she left. The kids are finishing up school tomorrow for the school year. It's their last day tomorrow. Austin was supposed to have a 8th grade field trip for the last day of school to Kings Island, but when I checked this morning, they were saying there was an 80% chance of rain and storms tomorrow. So I kind of have a feeling his trip's going to get canceled. I don't think they'll postpone it since it was a school field trip and it's the last day of school. We'll see what happens. Kind of a bummer if it's going to get rained out. He's never been to Kings Island and he's never really been on a lot of rides. That's just not something we've ever really done. So he was kind of excited to go and see how it was. I think he was terrified, honestly, too, but to ride any of the rides. So I don't know. We'll probably have to make a trip to Kings Island sometime soon since he was looking forward to that, and it looks like it's not going to happen. Such a bummer. All right. I think that wraps it up. I think I've talked enough today. I need to get this edited and up since it is already late from when it would normally go up. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you are enjoying sock camp. If you haven't joined us yet, you can jump in at any time. There's no need to register or sign up. You just pop over into that Ravelry group or start using the hashtag on Instagram and join at any time and knit some socks with us. So I will see you guys again next week for the next episode. Until then, happy making. Bye.